Hi dear students, this is Dr. Keshari Shukla, and in this video today I am going to tell you about Viva Voice. Viva Voice is a kind of interview, academic interview, especially for MA final year students in several universities. They face Viva Voice, especially in final year. Students, in this video I am going to tell you some tips which can be helpful for you in Viva Voice examination, especially in English literature subject. Generally, students are very nervous about it, but it's my personal suggestion and advice for you all that you must not be worried and just nervous about that. You must not be very much anxious about. Students, I want to tell you that with proper confidence, you must appear yourself for Viva Voice examination. And in Viva Voice examination, external examination is there from other universities, and you have to appear yourself before that great personality, an expert of English literature. But it's the main important thing what I want to just suggest you that you must not be worried because your internal faculties will also be there in the form of internal examiner. And that internal examiner who will be there, he has emotional relation with you. He has not only taught you throughout the years, but he has just cooperated and suggested all the important things, not only academic but also for your career. So they have always a good interest in you. That's why they are there to just cooperate you, to just motivate you so that you may not feel any kind of nervousness there. Students, now I'm just going to just proceed. Students, you must not feel any kind of nervousness there. Be confident, because when you become nervous, you lose your confidence, and in the lack of confidence, you make blunders. Now we are coming to those questions, those areas of English literature, what are asked in that. Students, generally from graduation year to post graduation year final in English literature, what writers, what poets, novelists, essayists, means whatever you have studied in English, generally the questions are asked from there. But most of the questions are asked especially from final years. And that in final year, history of English literature is there. And you all already acquainted, as we have just given you so many videos on history of English literature. History of English literature contains all the part of English literature, whether this is poetry, prose, essay, novel, and criticism as well. All the things are there. So if you have studied history of English literature, the most of the question will be from there. But it is depend on the interest of the external examiner. Not only interest, but he has always some specialization. So it can be depend on that also. But I am just going to tell you what are the favorite areas of external examination, external examiner for the Viva Voice. Students, the first thing generally they ask your name. So with proper respect, first of all, while you are appearing yourself, this external examiner and your internal examiner, according to time, as good morning or good afternoon, or according to time, you are supposed to wish him. And after that, when you just sit there on the chair, you must say thanks. Okay, thank you, sir, with proper confidence. To the next, he will ask your name with the word yes Yes, sir, my name is this, you must say. Then generally the question is asked, what have you studied well? Means in what paper you want to respond. What is your uh, specialized area? I mean to say in which paper you want to respond, or what writer you have prepared well. If you have proper confidence, dear students, in especially on any writer, you can just say that, sir, please ask the question from William Shakespeare, or sir, please ask the question from uh, Matthew Arnold, from William Wordsworth, from T.S. Eliot. You can say, but students, better for you to just go in this way. Ki, sir, I have tried my best in all the papers. Sir, I'm not just specifying myself in any paper. So, general questions will be asked now. When you will just specify yourself in any paper or in any writer, so definitely the examiner will go into the depth. Suppose you have told that, sir, I have prepared William Shakespeare. So he will ask the questions only from William Shakespeare, and when he will start asking questions from William Shakespeare, so definitely he will go into the depth of William Shakespeare. So better for you to just respond from all papers. Now, the general question, the first question generally is asked, ki, tell me the names of all 5 papers you have studied in MA final year. So you must have proper knowledge of all the 5 papers, not paper first, paper second, paper third. The name of those papers, as your first paper is what? 19th century poetry. Your second paper is literary criticism. Your third paper is modern British literature. Your fourth paper is history of English literature. And fifth paper, as it is optional, you have studied American literature, students. In this way, you have to tell the names of those papers. Now, the general questions what are asked, generally if you just come in first paper, if he has just started asking the question from the first paper, so few writers are the favorite topics, favorite of the examiners, especially in Viva wise, as he has started from William Wordsworth. What are the question? He will definitely ask, what are the salient features of romantic age, or what are the salient features of romantic poetry. Next thing he can ask about preface to lyrical ballads. Why preface to lyrical ballads is called manifesto of romantic age, when it was published. These kinds of questions can be asked. And what is the philosophy of pantheism? This can be asked. And also he can ask the name of the poems of William Wordsworth. As what poem you have studied in MA final year of William Wordsworth? You have to tell Tintern Abbey. You have to tell Immortality and Ode. All these kinds of questions can be asked, the general questions. And what is the theme of the poem Immortality and Ode? What is the theme of Tintern Abbey? This can be asked. These kinds of questions are generally asked. And also, because in second paper you have studied literary criticism, so also if he has just started raising question from William Wordsworth, so the concept of poetry given by William Wordsworth can also be asked. What is the concept of poetry according? What is the definition of poetry according to William Wordsworth? This can be asked. And further, in S.T. Coleridge, he can also, and the question that is also very important, tell me the names of some romantic poets. You have to tell the name of romantic poets, John Keats, G.B. Shelley, William Wordsworth, and Coleridge-like poets. You have to just respond in that way. In whenever the question of S.T. Coleridge will come, to definitely the supernatural description in his poems, and also the name of his poems. What poem you have studied? The general question are asked generally in Viva Voice examination. What is the concept of willing suspension of disbelief? This can also be asked, students. And Because rhyme of ancient mariner, what you have studied about this very man St. Coleridge, that is ballad. The definition of ballad can also be asked, how you can say that it is ballad. In John Keats, generally the sensuous beauty, the Hellenism, and what poetry you have studied, what poem you have studied by uh, John Keats, that can be asked, and also his famous lines: "Poetry is truth and truth is beauty." Sorry, beauty is truth and truth is beauty. So the explanation of this and what is the concept of beauty according to, especially sensuous beauty of John Keats, that can also be asked in the examination. The lyrical quality of P.B. Shelley can be asked. What are the salient features of P.B. Shelley's poetry? What poems you have studied? And what are the inspiration behind those poems? So, pessimistic approach, the melancholic approach, especially in romantic poets, the subjectivity, all these kinds of questions are asked. And in Victorian age, the Victorian pessimism, Victorian compromise, and the poet of Victorian compromise, that can also be asked in the examination. Especially about Matthew Arnold, the question are just asked, what poems you have studied, what kind of poems those are. So those are elegies, whether this is Scholar Gypsy or any other. In your syllabus, two elegies are there. What is elegy, that can be asked also. What is elegy? And the concept of Matthew Arnold about poetry. What is the definition of poetry according to Matthew Arnold? And also the touchstone method. This is very important question that can be asked in the examination. These kinds of questions are in memoriam. About what is in memoriam, this can be asked. The famous poems of Alfred Lord Tennyson and Robert Browning, very important. This can be asked in the examination, students. And in second paper, especially the common topic, the common thing that is asked, especially the Aristotle's concept of tragedy, definitely. Generally, this is the most important and most favorite question of external examiners. What is the concept of tragedy according to Aristotle? What is three unities? What is catharsis? What is hamartia? This is asked. And when he will start asking question on tragedies, so definitely he will go towards William Shakespeare. So what is the concept of Shakespearean tragedy? What are the main tragedies of William Shakespeare? What are the four great tragedies of William Shakespeare? What are the qualities of his comedies? Tell me the name of some comedies also. So these kinds of questions are asked. And students, in William Wordsworth, about his sonnets, how the autobiographical touch is there in the sonnets of William Shakespeare. This is also very important question. Who is W.H.? What is the significance of W.H. and Dark Lady in the sonnets of William Shakespeare? Rhyme scheme is generally asked. The theme of Shakespearean sonnet is asked always by the external examiners. So generally, these kinds of questions are asked. Matthew Arnold's concept of poetry is asked, and also the T.S. Eliot, the concept of T.S. Eliot. This is not very important generally. If in T.S. Eliot the question is asked, the disassociation of sensibility, this concept can be asked. Disassociation of sensibility, this can be asked. And especially literary terms, what I have studied, that can be asked in the examination. What is mysticism, what is myth, and what is Hellenism, what is stream of consciousness. These are the favorite topics of the external examiners. They are generally asked in the examination, these kinds of things. And students, in third paper, so about wasteland, whenever the teacher will just move towards the third paper, especially in modern British literature, so definitely the first question will be from wasteland. What is the theme of wasteland? How many parts are there in a wasteland? What are the names in sequence wise? What are the main parts in wasteland, and what is the symbolism there in wasteland, what is the theme of wasteland, one of the most important question, and what kind of uh, myths he has used, what quotations he has used there, because actually wasteland is full of so many myths from different countries, from Greek myth, Italian myth, and Indian philosophy is also there, Vedantic philosophy. So from there the question can be asked generally, the symbolism, mysticism, and the theme of wasteland, generally this is asked. And when wasteland was published, this is also very important question. And T.S. Eliot's some dramas, Murder in Cathedral, and Family Reunion, especially. These dramas are very important. And what are the theme of these dramas? That is also very important. That can be asked in Viva wise. And so far as W. Yeats is concerned, so the name of his poems can be asked. In T.S. Eliot, as I have told you, Wasteland and the Love Song of J. Frog, especially in poetry, that is very important. Very shame way, the name of W.B. Yeats' poems can be asked. What four poems that is prescribed in your syllabus, and especially what symbolism, especially the symbolical presentation, the symbolism in his poems, that is also asked. And what kind of myths he has used, what kind of mysticism, that is also, especially what is the theme of Leda and Swan, what is the theme of Byzantium. The names of the poem you must, all the poets, essayists, whoever is there in your syllabus, you must have proper knowledge of the names of those creations. That is always asked in the examination, especially in Viva wise. In the modern literature, uh, about George Bernard Shaw, the name of his plays, especially the social tragedies, what kind of social tragedies they are, and what is the specialty of Saint John, that is generally asked. About Galsworthy, the question can be asked, the name of Galsworthy's favorite and most important dramas, where is the social tragedy characteristics, and how his plays are called social tragedies, why they are social tragedies. All these kinds of questions are asked. And especially in fifth paper, in fourth paper, students, from beginning, from Chaucer till T.S. Eliot, anything can be asked. He can ask about Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer is the portrayal of society. On what ground you can say that Geoffrey Chaucer is the portrayal of society? And about Canterbury Tales, how many pilgrims were there, and what is the theme of that, how it is called the picture gallery, what are the other creations of Chaucer, and also not very important, but sometimes it is what are the other literary artists contemporary of this very man, Geoffrey Chaucer. And when he will just proceed towards in the 15th century, as you know that 15th century is called the Dark Age, especially Reformation. In 15th century, the Reformation can be asked, and in Reformation, you know that Lollard movement can be asked about, Wycliffe can be asked about the First Testament, and the translation of Bible, about Martin Luther, how it has just made a great impact in Germany. This can be asked. How the Renaissance from Germany, Switzerland, and Italy just reaches in England. What is the impact of Renaissance there? So the concept of Renaissance and Reformation can be also asked. And what is the effect of Renaissance and Reformation on English literature? All these things can be asked in 15th century, and especially in 16th century when you will come. So definitely the question will be asked from poetry and drama. You know that Elizabethan age 16th century is called the nest of singing bird, and whenever The Elizabethan age is called the nest of singing word. So he will reach towards Edmund Spenser, Philip Sidney, and William Shakespeare. So what is the major creation of Edmund Spenser? What do you know about Fairy Queen? What do you know about you know Siffert's calendar? This can also be asked. And what are the common characteristics of Edmund Spenser's poem? What is the name of the book of Philip Sidney? You know, Philip Sidney is the ideal Renisha person. He is called ideal Renisha person. Once he has given his water to the soldier of enemy soldiers. So that's why he is called the ideal Renisha person. So these kinds of question can be asked. And I have already told you about William Shakespeare, about his tragedies, about his comedies, the name of his tragedy, the name of his comedies, what are the characteristics of comedies, what are the characteristics of his tragedies, uh, what is Italian sonnet, what is English sonnet, what are the themes of William Shakespeare's sonnet. All these kinds of questions are generally asked. And now, very important question, what are the very important question is there. What are the university weights about Christopher Marlowe? The question can be asked. Tell me the name of some dramas of Christopher Marlowe. So definitely he will just go towards the Dr. Faustus, Tamburlaine the Great. So many dramas he has written. Not a great output he has, especially in literature, but. About Dr. Faustus, definitely the question will be asked, how he is called the man of Renaissance as a Renaissance representative. So these questions can be asked from there. These are the favorite questions of the examiners. And after that, in 17th century, you know that about Puritans, about John Milton, the question will be asked, what is the theme of Paradise Lost, when it was published, how many books were there, and what is Puritan age. And about other Puritans, especially about John Donne, the question can be asked, what is the theme of John Donne's poems, what is metaphysical poetry, what are the metaphysical poets, these kinds of, what are cavalier poets. These kinds of question can be asked students. And that uh, after in 17th century, generally when he will ask he will ask the question only on John Donne and John Milton. This is the favorite topic. And especially about the question can be asked, on what ground you can say that Satan is the hero, either he is hero or not. This can be asked students. And in 18th century, in 18th century, when he will ask, definitely he will ask the question from the novels and from Alexander Pope. So what are the common characteristics of neoclassical poetry? What are the characteristics of the satirical representation in the literature of this very man, Alexander Pope? How this is the age of prose and reason. How this is an age of social representation. How it is an age of satire and rape of the lock. Definitely the question will be asked, who is the heroine of this mock epic. What is mock epic? This can be also asked. What kind of poetic form that has been used, so heroic couplet has been used. So all these kinds of things can be asked from this very man. And what are the four wheels of English literature? As I have already made videos on Henry Fielding, Smollett, Sterne, and all these four wheels about, they can ask name of the dramas of these four wheels. And who is the father of English novel? This can also be asked. And also, what is periodical essay in the 18th century? What is periodical essay? And the name of Richard Steele and Joseph Edison's publications, especially the periodical Statler, Spectator, the Guardian. These kinds of things can be asked there in 18th century, especially students. And After that, in 19th century, as I have already told you about in first paper, the 19th century poetry is already, I have mentioned about William Wordsworth. The question can be asked about preface to lyrical ballads can be asked. What is romanticism? What is romantic poetry? About John Keats, about P.B. Shelley, the question can be asked. And in romantic age, when you will just enter about Charles Lamb, the question can be asked. The autobiographical importance of the essays of Charles Lamb, that can be also asked. And students, after that, the question which is generally asked from American literature, in American literature, about Walt Whitman, the question are asked, the name of his elegies, "O Captain, my Captain," when the lilacs bloom in dooryard way. What is the theme of his elegies? The role of the impression of the first president of America, Abraham Lincoln. That can be also asked. And what is the expressionism, when he will just go towards you know Eugene O'Neill, especially in Emperor Jones. So what is the expressionism there? And he can also ask who is the hero of this drama in American literature. Definitely Hemingway, about the novel of Hemingway, the question can be asked. What is the theme of Emily Dickinson's poem? The name of some poems of Emily Dickinson's, that can also be asked. In American literature, about Robert Frost, the name of Robert Frost poem, and what is the theme of Robert Frost poems, and how Robert Frost's poetry is different from the nature poetry of William Wordsworth. This can also be asked, students. These are the favorite things of the writers, what are generally asked in Viva Voice examinations. Students, any question can be asked, but these are the areas from where, and these are most of the questions what I have just suggested you. These questions will be asked, definitely. And students, you must not feel nervous. Only the questions what I am just giving you. So from these areas, the question can be asked. And one thing what I want to just tell you, that few questions you must have in your mind. Major characteristics of romantic age. What is romantic poetry? What are the characteristics of neoclassical age? Who are called the pre-Raphaelites? Who are just metaphysical poets? And catharsis, hamartia, billing suspension of disbelief, three unities, the concept of tragedy according to Aristotle, the concept of poetry according to William Wordsworth, the concept of poetry according to Matthew Arnold, and what is preface to lyrical ballads. These are the major questions that is generally asked in the examinations, especially in Viva Voice, students. So you must be prepared for that. And in the end, I want to tell you that if you have prepared all the papers well, definitely all the questions will be from there only. The examiner who will there, he will not just tease you, he will just want your confidence and also the surface knowledge what you have, because the depth knowledge you have already just presented when you have appeared in the examination. From all papers you have just appeared yourself in the examination. So students, the surface questions are generally asked, and students, you will not be given more than 5 minutes per candidates. Not more than 5 candidates will be given generally, and 5 minutes is too much, students. So these kinds of questions are generally asked, and in the end, this is very important thing what I want to suggest you, that name of all 5 papers of previous and name of 5 papers of final year you must have in your mind. And the names, the names of the writers of all papers. In first paper, what writers you have studied and their poems. In second paper, what you have studied, and in third paper, what you have studied and their dramas and their poems name. In fifth paper, what American writers you have studied and what are their creations there. These questions will always be there, and especially the theme of these writers, dramatists, poets, and novelists students. These are the questions generally asked in the examination, and I hope you have just got it well. Be confident to prepare in Viva Voice examination. With this, I would like to thank you, dear students. Thank you. In future, definitely some other videos on Viva Voice will also be uploaded. So you must wait for that. With this remark, I would like to thank you. Thank you, dear students. Thank you very much.